Okay, the next thing I want to talk about are the pages in your document. So if you go over to your palettes on the right hand side, you can see that pages is available. So click on pages and this opens up and it shows you that this page that I'm working on right here, this is highlighted. It's highlighted in blue. It shows you that you have a master page up top, and then there's one that's not formatted, which is fine. We can get into that much later. But for now, what's here is the master page, which is where you will put guides, which is where you'll put maybe an image that's going to repeat on every single page of your document in a multiple page document. So, or maybe it's a logo. That's where stuff will be stationed and will not be moving on the rest of your document. Down here is the live page, and this is where everything is alive. So this is live text. This is a live photograph. So we can move things around. We can shift everything. And once we place things in the master page, these will be stationary within the live pages. So I'm up in the master page. I have double clicked on that master page, the little page itself, so that everything turns blue for a master page. Now I'm going to set up a guide, and I'm going to set up the guides in my master page from the rulers. So on the rulers in your InDesign document, you're going to click down on the ruler and you're going to hold it and you're going to drag your guide in. And I'm going to let it go at 1/4 inch within the page. I'm going to do it on the other side. So I go back over to the ruler. I'm holding down with the mouse and I'm clicking and dragging it across. And that's at 1/4 inch as well. From the top ruler, I'm going to hold down that mouse and drag it at 1/4 inch. Do the same for the top. Click on that ruler, hold it down and drag it to 1/4 inch for my purposes. So when I put these guides in here, I can now, in the master page, I can move them around if I want. I can click on it, I can move it, Command Z, because this is actually where I do want them. So now I'm going to double click on the live page, and you can see that the guides have shown up. But if I try to move them, they're not selectable. I can select the box of text, but I cannot change where the guides are. And like I said before with the margins, I don't like the margins there because the margins will appear in here also, and it's very distracting when you're trying to adhere to a guide that you've set. And so my guides being at 1/4 inch away from the edge of the page, I'm going to make sure that my images and my text adhere to that. So I'm just going to move them over a little bit. And you would do this normally at the beginning of the process of your layout. And here, yeah, I'm going to make sure that's in line as well. And now everything is basically forming a grid. So be aware of that. Do whatever you have to do up in your guides, in your master page. And then, putting your guides down, maybe you want to put an image in here or a logo. You would do the same thing that you would do when you place something in the live page. You would go in your master page, File, and Place. And I'm going to take this picture. So this is now, look, this is going into the master page. So this is going to be on every page that comes out from the master page into the live pages. All right, so I put that there. That's all that's showing, my guides and the picture of the dog. Now if I double click on my live page, you can see it's underneath there. Now, of course, I will move everything so you can see the dog. And that's going to be on every single page that you create from here on out from the master page. So to create a new page, you'll just click on that master page and drag it down. Not double click. You don't want to go into the master page. You just want to click and drag another page down. So you can see I'm dragging 5, 6, I have 6 pages now. And if I double click on page 1, here's the stuff that I had put in myself. Here is the dog image that lives up in the master page. You can see I can't move it. If I double click on the second page, and that when I double click it, it activates it so I can work on that page, and it turns it blue. You can see the pictures there, the guides are there, and I can't move them.